right, so we're in Dallas. Election night was last night.
Last night.
I know you wanted to touch on that a little bit.
So, you know, Tristan knows that I'm not a very political person, but what I am as a human being is someone that demands of myself certainty and creating rituals to create certainty, especially in uncertain times. And no better example than the last 24 hours, right? So I haven't looked at a news media outlet or anything today. I don't really have any interest in doing so. And I know for some person watching that, you're gonna think, oh, that's very irresponsible. And I would just argue that when they decide who it is, that's who it is. And the thing that I'm messaging out to people right now is, hey, if you've been in the business as long as I've been in it, you sold houses when Bill Clinton was the president. You sold houses when George Bush was the president. You sold houses when Obama was the president. You sold houses while Trump has been the president. And whether Trump is next or Biden is next, you will continue to sell houses. So the question is, why would I buy into the uncertainty? Why would I allow myself, unless you just need a break? Like some people just, like you've been grinding so hard, like that, you know, rather than getting a massage or going to the gym or walking a nice walk to relax and let your mind, you know, get settled, this is your way of unwinding. Do you know what I mean? I think Tristan, there's a lot of people out there that like, this is their emotional release. CNN, Fox News, right? Like, it doesn't do it for me, right? What does it for me is creating certainty. So the thing that I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks is like achievers versus people that are underperforming on their potential. And that phrase, like underperforming on their potential, that has a lot of weight, right? Like underperforming on your potential versus someone that is achieving the kind of results that they want to achieve. Both can happen in this market, in this moment of time, anywhere around the world, in the most challenging of circumstances and in the easier markets that we've ever dealt with. It just comes down to personal responsibility. The choice that if it's gonna be, and it's so stupidly motivational and cliche, but it's true, like if it's gonna be, I'm the one that's gonna make it happen. Nobody else is gonna do it for me, right? How many videos have we shot, Tristan, over the last 2-3 years where I'm like, it's your fault. That's why your life is where it's at. It's your fault, nobody else's. You're fat, it's your fault. You don't have any money, it's your fault. Your relationship has gone sour, I feel bad for you, I have empathy. It's your fault. You let it deteriorate to that moment. So I would just challenge you. I would just challenge you for the next 58 days, 56 days, 52 days, whatever it is between now and the end of the year. What if you leaned in to a couple disciplines that bring you certainty? What if you leaned into a couple things that you can do every single day, that are like certainty generators, if there was such a thing? Like, I think about things like affirmations, meditation, visualization, all these things that we can do to try and settle our brains or get focused on what we want. Having calls with my mastermind buddies, having calls with powerful people in my life, like all those things create certainty for me. Going to the gym, doing cardio, doing yoga, going for a long walk, being in a step challenge, those activities create certainty for me. They don't create uncertainty. I'm at 8,000 steps. I want to get to 15,000. I think I need to go for a walk. Let's go. Certainty, action. That's what I would stress to people right now. And if you're watching this and you're really in your head, I can't say the guy's name, but a great client of mine, we'll just call him Jay from, I can't even say it because you guys will all know. And he texted me this morning and he's like, man, I'm just so stressed. Like, we don't know who the president's going to be. And like, how can I call people? And I'm just freaking out. And I was like, go for a 5-mile run. That's what you do. And I know this guy's, like that's not a normal thing for him. Like, run so hard it hurts, or go train so hard that you feel like throwing up. Go do something that exhausts your body physically and you have to throw yourself into it and be present in the moment. Then you can't be in that crazy loop that you're in. Right? Like, we just get stuck in these loops. Like, oh my God, is it going to happen? Oh my God, am I going to make it? Oh my God, what if this happens? What if that happens? Should I buy that house? Should I not do that deal? Should I tell my clients to buy a house? Is now the wrong time? What's going to happen with the capital market? And we freak ourselves out. And we know, like I go back to like Joseph McClellan III from the summit, what do? You put a smile on your face, dopamine rush, you shake your booty, you do a little dance move, and it sounds silly, but what happens is it interrupts the pattern. It interrupts the pattern. I can't be like, who's the next president? And then shake my ass and like put a smile on my face. Because it doesn't resonate, right? It's not like in integrity with one another. So what do you want to do? Do you want to be shaking your ass, putting a smile on your face, having a good time, right? Or do you want to be like, who's the next president? Like, it's your choice. Like, that's the whole thing. Personal responsibility. If it's going to be, it's up to me. I got to do it. It's my life. I said it over to a group of people we were chatting with. I'm like, I don't look to the President of the United States for my moral compass. Like, I look to myself for that. Like, what are my values? What do I want? He's just doing his job. Whoever he is, he's just doing his job. I'm going to do my job, and things will settle, and we'll all we'll all make things happen. So, I don't know. It's so great. That sign just said, find joy. I'm looking for a sign, and I just saw it. It said, find joy. That's it. Personal responsibility.